Hi guys, so this is the first time I'm going into this. I mean, I showed you the setup, but today I thought we would go through bronzers. Like, see what I'm keeping, see what I'm decluttering. And I've put some other things in here since I put the bronzers in, because there's all that room there. These are just kind of, like it says, a blush. Nude sticks and lipsticks. Can I get into it? On here. Hang on. Right, so it says the lip and cheek pencils. I wouldn't say the reds are lip and cheek. I would say that pinky shade there is, and maybe the other two to the left of it. I need to figure out if I want to keep or declutter them. I might bring most of these into the next lipstick project pan I've got going on, just to see if I want to keep them. But I put them down here anyway, so I know where they are. So I brought in a few face palettes that I want to try. Definitely that peach one. That peach one I think is going to be coming in the next Shop My Stash I do. I'm also thinking about maybe travelling with this to the Lake District in August when I go, because it's got literally everything. The only thing it doesn't have, I mean, it does have it, but that eyeshadow there in the middle isn't very pigmented, not for what I like anyway. I bet that highlighter would look good though as well over like the actual eyeshadow there. That one is really quite nice, and that's nice as a brightener. Then we've got the bronzer, the highlighter, the two blushes. Literally all I would need to do is that. And then I've got one of the pencils. Still got the swatch on my hand. It's stayed. That would look really nice. So maybe I just wouldn't need to take too many items. The only thing is, I mean, I wouldn't be upset if this got left behind. I've not used it in ages. But I mean, it cost a lot of money at the time. I actually bought this to go to Portugal, and that was years ago, but it looks like it's still okay to use. What we'll do a live with it, and I'll kind of title it travel makeup or something like that. So anyway, that's that. And then I've got a whole lot of other palettes here that I want to use soon. So what I'll do is I'll fill this section up all the time when we come to Shop My Stash, and we can just pick one. It's not all my face palettes, guys, but they all obviously wouldn't fit in here. I mean, they would have done if I didn't want to put these bronzers in. I mean, I could probably put bronzers and highlighters together in the drawer, but for now it's going to be like this. It's a work in progress. So all the bronzers are here, so I'm going to take these out of here, and then we're going to go to the vanity, because if I keep leaning over like this, it's going to do my back in already, and it's going to feel worse than it already is. I'm hoping to get rid of a few. This one here is new, so that one's not going anywhere. Yeah, let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got the little acrylic here. I'll go through that section last. I'm not too sure there's that much I want to get rid of out of there. And then we've got these. There might be some chopping block here. I feel like this for sure is chopping block. This is why I got the Give Beauty one. I just feel like this is too emollient. I might bring this in Shop My Stash. I don't think I'm going to bring this in until I've used the e.l.f. one. This is replacement for e.l.f. So I will show you that, but obviously we're going to talk about these ones first. Okay, I feel like I really like this one. This sun-kissed, pretty sun-kissed, infused with minerals. So we'll keep that. Right, this is on chopping block. You can see I've hit pan on it, so I obviously do like it to a certain extent. So we'll keep that. We'll be revisiting these in spring. This one, however, though, this one's going. I don't like it. Maybe my niece might like it. She asked me for a contour a little while ago, but I think she wanted cream. So I'll see if she wants it. Then we've got the Too Faced. This is the Carry-On Big one. Oh, it's such a classic. Part of me really doesn't want to get rid of it. Let's open it. I mean, the bronzer looks pretty nice. It's a bit orange leaning though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to do swatches on these, I think. So yeah, I think I'm just going to declutter that. It's very, very old, but I will do swatches on these first. So it looks like 2's going out of these 5. Part of me thinks declutter this one as well, but I like to use the compact around Christmas time. So yeah, I think this is one I'm just using for packaging, because that bronzer is way too dark. It's glowy, but it's way too dark. So I'll keep that for packaging. And I know you'll be like, keeping it for packaging. But yeah, let's swatch these. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3. No, 5. Let's swatch these 5 I've got here. Right, so I've done them in order of, I'll show you. Whoops. Too Faced. I did that one second. The Wet n Wild. And then the Revolution. That one actually is the least orange one I've got, so I think I'm keeping it. This one is making me have second thoughts. This is Chopping Block. And this one I'm just keeping for the packaging, guys. So I'll show you the swatches. Can you see how they're orange leaning? Like the first 2 are very orange leaning. Then obviously that last gingerbread one is not. It's quite, it's just too dark. And then that one there in the middle is a Revolution one. That's not orange leaning at all. So yeah, I feel like we'll be throwing more, not throwing, but decluttering more in spring. So for now, what am I getting rid of? I want to keep that. That's declutter. That's being kept for now. So 2 so far. Right, I'm going to swatch the Give Beauty one last, because that's new. So we've got the Ciate Olivia Palermo in Bluff Point. I don't think this is going anywhere. It's got a nice blusher in it as well. And as you can see, I've hit pan there. So let's do a swatch. We'll swatch these ones as I go. I won't swatch the blusher though. Oh, it's a bit... yeah, so keeping that. It does have a bit of an orange tinge, but it looks nice. City Bronzer. Everyone raves about this. I don't know how I feel about it. Medium Warm 250. That's our lightest shade in the UK. I know in the US you can get it a lot lighter than this. I think it may be the same shade, but it's just called a different shade name, because this is pretty light. So that's what it looks like, and I didn't think I'd say this. I'm not getting rid of it just yet. I want to use it, but it's on chopping block. It's that second one there. Then this one's glowy. Now it looks really, really dark in the pan, as you can see. It's the Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in Long Weekend. The lighter one though is so light, it doesn't even show up on my skin tone. This, once it's blended in, looks quite nice from recollection. Let me just show you. Can you see it's actually not that dark? So I think I'll keep that. We've got this cargo one. I think it's just called Bronzer, Matte Bronzer or something. Yeah, Bronzer Matte. And as you can see, this is pretty light too, and I've hit pan on this. So that's that one there, that last one. This Physician Formula, I think, is on the chopping block. I don't want to get rid of it at this point. I've just not used it enough. So this one is the Mirror Mirror Butter Bronzer, just the first one that they came out with, I think. Yeah, and the reason I don't want to get rid of it, oh, it's got a bit of a glow to it. The reason I don't want to get rid of it is because I barely used it. And this didn't come to the UK for years. And then when it came to the UK, I don't know where I got it from. Maybe Boots or Look Fantastic or somewhere like that. I just had to jump on it because it was one of those cult classics, wasn't it? So yeah, I do want to keep it for a little while longer. I was disappointed when I got it, I know that for a fact. I didn't like the scent, but the scent's died down a little bit because I've had it quite a long time. I mean, it does still heavily smell of coconut, but it didn't smell of coconut when I got it. It smelled of coconut plus, I don't know, they say coconut plus SPF, but I don't mind the scent of SPF. There was something else that I could smell in it, but I couldn't put my finger on it. So that's that one. So that one, sorry, is chopping block. Then we've got the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I think that needs a bit of a clean up. look at how dusty it is. Right, so we've done it. It's literally not dust, it's makeup. I thought, how's dust even getting in my drawers? But it's makeup, it won't come off, and it's old. So let's see what it looks like and if I'm keeping it or not. Okay, so this is the milk chocolate Soleil. Right, so as you can see, that's a bit warmer than the rest of the shades. I do like it though, so yeah, that's staying in the collection. Then we've got Shop Misses Perfect Bronzer, and this one's in Frappe. That marking there is obviously just stickers, it's not dirty. I've just tried getting it off, but it won't let me take it off, so just ignore that. This one looks very orange, doesn't it? Let's swatch it. Not really, and I've not had that long. Desi sent that to me in November, so I'll keep that for now. Right, I got this before my no-buy in November. I think I got it in the summertime when I used to watch Samantha Isindu's Shop My Stash, and she really liked it. So the shade of this is 002 Cans. So you can't get this in Boots in the UK. If you want to try it, you can buy it off eBay. That's where I got mine from. I think that's another one for the chopping block. You can start to see the different variations now. Sorry, just going a bit. Okay, and this is from the Natural collection. I really like this. This is in the shade Sunshine. I believe they still sell it. I've had mine for ages, as you can see. Let's swatch this. And that looks like that. So you've got some more like yellow tone ones like down here, then they go a little bit warmer. So I feel like these more yellow toned ones aren't a good match for my skin tone and my hair colour. But yeah, we'll have a look at that when we're rotating them in. We've got this 17 Glow and Define bronzer. This one is 020. So I guess it's like the medium shade that you can get, because you can get 010, but it looked way too light, even for me. And then that's that one there. Then I've got this Mcgrath Labs in Divine Bronzer. I really like this one. So that's what mine looks like. You can see the crown's really worn off there. And that's that one there. Then I've got the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow. Don't think this is a shade, I just think it's, can't even see that anyway. It's just a mini Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow. And as you can see, I've used the bronzer a lot more. Not much a lover of the highlighter. It's a bit rough in texture. But yeah, this is another thing that I could travel with if I really wanted to. So say for instance I chose to take my Natasha Denona Glam palette, do you know, the face palette? It doesn't have a bronzer in it. I could take this as well, and then I'm all set. I've not decided yet, so we'll do a couple of videos with me deciding what travel makeup I'm going to take. But let's swatch the bronzer. I'm not going to bother with a highlighter. We'll do that when we come to highlighters. And then the last thing I've got is this NYX Contour. Well, I use it as a contour. It's actually a blush. It's in the shade Taupe. These ones here I'm going to swatch in creams, because for the most part they're creams, and we've got I think 7, maybe 8 with the e.l.f. one that's in my Shop My Stash. I will swatch the powder though when I come to do this one. I just want to like do a cream bronzer section as well. So we'll swatch this, and this will be the last one. So this again is on chopping block. I don't use it. This is the only contour shade I've got. So I'll keep it for now, and it's only small. And because I'm getting rid of the Wet n Wild one, yeah, I feel like I should at least keep this. So these are all the bronzers. I'll go through, I think there's only like 2 bronzers at the moment that I'm going to keep, but I'll show you the chopping block ones as well. Okay, so this is everything I'm keeping for now. Like I said, we'll be doing cream bronzers really soon. So I'm going to try and upload this video as soon as I can. So these ones are on chopping block. Physicans Formula Butter Bronzer, Revlon Skinlights, and the Maybeline City Bronzer. I just need to try them a few more times. So they'll be coming in to Shop My Stashes soon. And then actually, oh, this is also on chopping block as well. Sunkissed Pretty Skin. And then, yes, it's just the 2. It's the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and that's why I'm keeping the NYX one, just purely because I don't have a contour now, and I don't see this as a contour anyway. I see it more as a bronzer because it doesn't have like that grey tinge to it. And then we're going to get rid of this as well finally. So only 2 so far. Look out for the bronzer collection Declutter in spring. That's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.